Welcome to episode 1 of the Yip Strickler Experience, where we will get down and dirty with anything that takes place in the game of net golf. And as promised, I would like to introduce my first guests, none other than the champions of the 2025 Barstool Classic, Tommy Padgett and Ryan Smith. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Before we get going, I would like to thank my friends at Sun Cruiser for getting me all lubed up for episode number 1. And Tommy, let's start with you. Could you please tell the Yippomaniacs how old you were when you first started playing golf, and if there was a special someone that got you into the game?
Yeah, I was 12 when I started hitting balls, really started playing a lot at 13, 14. And then my uncle, my dad's brother, is the one that really got me involved in the game. And then he got me some professional lessons when I was 14, and then I started seeing myself improve, so I got away from baseball and started playing golf.
Love it. Ryan, same question.
I think I started probably actually playing when I was 7-ish, then kind of slowly grew into it. My ex-stepdad, I guess you can call him now, was a head pro at a country club. Kind of got me into it, I guess, a little bit. My dad obviously played, I guess, decently growing up. He was more of a basketball player / baseball player. Kind of played everything growing up. Kind of got decent enough in high school where I had to choose baseball or golf, and chose golf. I don't know why. Kind of a dumb decision, but chose golf. And then
What else was it going to be? I mean, you weren't good
I
enough
don't know,
else.
swimming. I was a good swimmer.
Okay.
I did see your golf swing. It looks like a baseball swing. It's very similar to mine. We got a little chicken wing thing going. We both got the same thing. I was a baseball player. I didn't grow up playing golf. So.
I can't fix that, sadly. I've tried. I want to do a whole new swing, remake, all that good stuff, but it's just not worth it. Too old. Get it around decent enough for a 2-3 handicap, so it's all right.
Yeah, it needs a bit more.
Well, you're a little bit lower than a 2-3 handicap right now, which I'm very happy to see. We all saw the success you guys have had on the bag tour over the last few years, and this year's Barstool Classic Championship speaks for itself. But how did you two meet? How did you link up?
I just met Ryan a few years ago, probably 6, 7 years ago. I knew his dad and his granddad for a long time. I mean, me and his dad are the same age, 58 years old. His grandfather used to play at a golf course called Eastwood Golf Course, where we used to go out and gamble and play all the time. And so I knew his dad's dad for forever. And I also knew his mom's dad too. He used to come to the golf shop I worked at years ago when I was in college. But I never knew Ryan until just a few years ago.
Wish I never met him.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Honestly, I think we probably originally met outside of golf at a bar that my stepmom used to bartend at.
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah, our place. That's right, yeah. Best little
I think that's how we
restaurant
came
in all the
across
world.
each other. And then my dad was like, "You know Tommy?" I was like, "Who the hell's Tommy?" He's like, "The biggest gambler in Charlotte."
That's funny. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
funny.
he's been around for
Well,
30
listen,
years.
I got news for you. There's not any big gambling in Charlotte anymore unless you like poker, because the golfers are scared. They don't gamble. Finding a $2 bet, it's like pulling a gun on somebody to get a $2 bet around here now.
I agree. But then I met Tommy and we played one time. Obviously, we don't play for fun. We don't play for a lot of money, but we don't play for fun. We competed and had our ins and outs as far as fighting and all that good stuff. And then kind of joined up as partners. And I guess people can't beat us.
Do you know what you're looking at? That is the custom golf brush from Ruckus Golf. That's right. Take a peek. Oh, but Yip, I want one of those plastic golf brushes that you put water in. She's a squirter. Is that really what you want? You belong to a prestigious private golfing club and you have some bullshit plastic golf brush that squirts? I don't think so. I prefer a one-of-one custom golf brush from Ruckus Golf. Take a look at the bristles on this thing. This thing could clean the fucking plaque off a horse's mouth in about, 35 seconds. Ruckus Golf, check them out.
I don't know how people can't beat us because we are terrible.
Let's talk about that bag tour a minute, Yip. I mean, let's talk about that for a second, okay? You know that bag tour is it's flighted. It's kind of a flighted thing. And Ryan and myself, it was a scratch event, the one we just played in. And to be quite honest with you, we didn't even win. If you get right down to it, we didn't really win it. We won our flight, but there was a flight that was the second flight, I guess the B flight, second flight, whatever you want to call it, that shot 66. The wind was blowing 30. It's a very hard golf course, River Run Country Club. I mean, it is a very hard golf course. And we shot 200 par. Yes, we won our flight, but that's not our fault. They put that other
It wasn't
team in the
even
wrong flight. They would have robbed us that day if they'd have just been in our
It was
flight.
It was a Texas scramble, so it wasn't even a
Texas
real.
Scramble. And luckily I got.
It wasn't even a real golf event. Yeah.
Well, I mean, in my defense, I'm pretty sure I just said that you guys won another event, and I know that what comes around with a lot of the things I post nowadays, because sometimes I'll just post something like, "Hey, these guys won this event," and people will be like, "Oh, I don't really see anything there, Yip." And it's it's just kind of how the internet works and how sleazebag journalists work in this country. I'm pretty much just trying to copy all the top sleazebag journalists I've watched for the last 20 years. This is just totally random. This just came across my desk. Are you related to the gay Padgett out of Pinehurst Country Club, currently an 18.2 soft cap, real close to being a hard cap?
Who? I don't know a gay Padgett.
The gay Padgett, 18.2 soft cap.
I am not related to him.
Pinehurst Country Club, no relation. Okay,
No relation.
Just checking. I thought I would just run that by you. As far as your playing in this Barstool Classic qualifier, was this year the first year you ever played in one of these?
It was for me.
At third for
But
me.
you've played in a few of them. Okay.
He had to get the great one to win, though.
Yeah.
Well, I now know whose idea it was to play in the Barstool Classic. But why did you guys choose to qualify at TPC Sugarloaf in beautiful Duluth, Georgia?
Well, to be honest, I had surgery, my second surgery on my knee, I think last November-ish, November, December, somewhere around there. So we would have played Myrtle Beach because that's where I qualified for the first time. But I honestly didn't think I was going to be able to play the first event, nonetheless the second event. So to be honest, I signed up for Sugarloaf thinking, hey, if my knee is not better and I can't play golf, I will email Barstool and say, hey, we're signed up. Can we get into Pinehurst in September? Because unfortunately I had surgery and can't play, but was fortunate enough to play. And Sugarloaf's obviously a good course. Obviously, I don't do this for the money. We do it to have fun and drink and compete in golf. I try to play at least the nicer courses on the schedule if I'm going to pay $750 to do it,
They do have good golf courses, though, you have to admit. I mean, that's one thing they do well at Barstool. Great golf courses.
Yeah.
Greyhawk was phenomenal, man. I mean, but it was long because they had just overseeded the week before, and literally I'm flying it out there about 240, and it's not moving a foot when it lands. Here's the deal. My age, 58 years old, listen, I don't mind playing on 0 or 1. But give me 61 or 200 yards, and then it's a different story. You put me at 6,900 like it was, I mean, I had a flashback a couple days in Arizona. I really did. It was a flashback. I'm telling you. I just happened to be hitting my irons very, very good like I used to, and I don't so much anymore, but I did that. Those couple days I did. And plus the weather was terrible out there. It's a miracle we played that good. We were 1 under through 8 holes the second round. That's how we were playing.
To fend for yourself, you did get some new irons before you went out there.
Yeah, those Ping I-530s, they're great, and I'm glad I did.
That I think got you about at least 5 or 6 yards in distance.
And I have heard from multiple sources that you're one of the greatest iron players the Charlotte area has ever seen. You just strike the irons.
Seriously, I used to play with blades. I used to play when I was in my 20s and 30s. Yes, those blades. I used to hit Mizuno's, Ben Hogan's, Strixons. And I did. I was a very good iron player, and I drove it very, very straight, but I could hit it 270 and straight, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. 270, I've got to be downwind, and it hadn't rained in 3 months for me to be able to, hit it 270 now. I mean, seriously, it's a joke. And I'm obviously not in great golf shape. You could see that when I chipped it in. I'm glad I had that jacket on. It was covering up the obesity. So it's... it makes a difference, man. I'm just not in golf shape like I was. I used to train for it. I don't train for it now.
What are you trying for?
Buffeting. I'm a buffetist.
Now, I will say this, just as far as the distance is concerned, the handicap system doesn't really care how far you drive it. They pretty much just care what your score is at the end of the day. And anyway, when you got to that qualifier, your original qualifier at TPC Sugarloaf, and it's the first time you've been there, were there any like Barstool personalities that were, I don't know, maybe like more humble than you expected, actually like pretty good to get along with? And were there a couple that you were just like, oh, wow, he's a dick?
No, we got along with everybody, but I didn't really know anybody. Ryan knew more than I did. That was the first time I'd met Beefy, and unfortunately, he passed away, which was a horrible story. But I mean, I didn't really know anybody. I didn't really meet anybody, until I guess Arizona, Scottsdale's where I really met some guys.
Yeah, and nobody wanted to meet us then. So
Yeah, that was terrible how they treated us, man. Listen, I'm not going to sit down on the computer and log 200 golf scores in the course of a 12-month period. Most people know. Listen, and matter of fact, when Ryan asked me to get in, seriously, when he asked me to get in, I said, look, dude, I've got some scores recorded in a gin. I had to do it for Bear Lake Reserve up in Tuckasegee, North Carolina, for a member guest. And I probably had 25 or 30 scores in. They were all legitimate, and it made me like a 2.5. It really did. And plus, where I play, Statesville Country Club is a very hard golf course. So, shooting 75 or 6 isn't a terrible round. I mean, to shoot 69 or 70, you have to be sharp that day. And I'm telling you, it's made a difference in my handicap. It really has. And I don't know how the 2.5 equated into 3.5 in Duluth, and then all of a sudden 4 shots in in Scottsdale. But I'll certainly take one. I do appreciate it for them giving them to us, because here's the deal: had we not gotten them, we wouldn't have won. We wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
Yes, that's correct.
we
I'm
barely
telling
got
you,
in.
we were literally, me and Ryan was 1 under after 4 holes in the second round. We bogey a 150-yard par 3. We go around, and then Ryan, he got 1 shot. I think it was the 6th hole on that second course we played, and I can't remember the name of it out there. But regardless,
Talon.
Which one? I think it was Talon. Yeah, he parred the hole for a birdie, and I birdie 9, getting the shot gets us to 3 under on the front side, and then I probably birdied the hardest hole on the golf course into the wind and the rain on the back, which was like 16 maybe. I hit a driver as good as I can hit it, and a 3 hybrid to 2 feet.
Guys, we all have that member at the club. At my prestigious private golfing club, his name is Darren Darton, and he's always wearing these cool Jordan 1 golf shoes, right? Oh, look at me. I got the coolest Jordan 1 golf shoes that anyone has ever seen. I got news for you, Darren Darton. No, you don't, because I went to Bucket Hat Bob & Co. Take a peek at these. Oh, yeah, do you see the tongue? Oh, yeah, that's a rat in the crosshairs. Oh, little Yip Strickler logos all over. And, yeah, I mean, if you go inside, I don't know if you can see that. He put friggin' sand inside my shoes, okay? There's sand inside my shoes. Bucket Hat Bob & Co. does the most incredible custom work. These are one of one. No one else is going to have these in the entire galaxy. Darren Darton, guess what? You don't have shoes as cool as me, do you? Not even close. Go to Bucket Hat Bob & Co. right now and, I don't know, maybe hit him up and see what kind of one of one Jordan 1 golf shoes he can design for you.
And got a shot there.
No lie.
I mean, and then
I love Net Eagles.
And then me and Ryan's out there drinking Tito's vodka like it's ice water, and I'm on the 17th hole. Ryan gets up there drunk, obviously, and hits a shot, and it goes in the water. And I'm like, dude, and I'm like,
I hit a good shot,
and I had to sit there and I'm drinking too. Luckily, I hit the green and 2-putted, and we got out of there. And then we both had good birdie putts at 18. But I was glad to see Ryan make it in front of me. It was nice. And that's kind of how
I hit a good shot on 17, just the wrong club.
Yeah, but I really thought we was gonna miss it at 18. Listen,
we had to make birdie. We had to make a 10-footer, or we were out.
Not only that, but we were lucky because most tournaments, you got to remember, there were 2 teams that beat us for the 36 holes. So you making that prediction about me and him winning was kind of a miracle because, I mean, to be honest with you, most tournaments, it's the top 2, who shoots the lowest score goes into a playoff, not the top 4 teams. And we got lucky. I mean, those guys, I hit it down the middle, didn't hit it very far, but he had an 8 iron, and you saw the chip in. The chip in was a miracle. I mean, it really was. I mean, it wasn't a hard chip, but I mean, to make it, it's pretty hard to do. And then Ryan hits it in the leather one.
What club did you pull out there for that little chip in?
My 50 degree gap wedge. I got those new Cleveland. I like the Cleveland. The Clevelands are great. Those new tour racks. They're very good. They really are. And I chipped it in, and then Ryan on the last hole. I mean, I couldn't miss that putt. He hit it so close. I was
Thank
glad
God.
to see the ball suck back to the hole because the closer it got, I knew I was probably going to make it. 5 or 6 feet, I could have done anything. You got to remember, those other guys made birdie. So
Yep.
literally,
2-putt birdie.
we only won by one. Now I know we started one back, but that's kind of the miracle in the whole thing that we got to even compete in it with. But we knew the rules. Top 4 teams got to go into a playoff. It's an alternate shot type of scenario, and we got lucky. We really did get lucky. I mean, we weren't. There's some teams there that were good. I'm telling you. And that golf course, it made a difference. It makes a difference having short clubs in your hands because those greens are hard to get to those pins.
Ryan,
Stood on,
what did you have in on 18?
93 yards. And me and Tommy about fought in the fairway.
Yeah, he wanted me to
wanted to go for it. I said, absolutely not.
No, I didn't
There's
want to
no
go
chance.
for it. I was 230 yards going across the water, and it was already a little nippy and cold out there, and kind of just come off a little drizzling rain. I wasn't even coming close to pulling that 3.
We had some fans yelling, go for it, go for it.
Yeah,
I'm
well.
like, if he could hit it more than 220, I would actually consider it, but he can't.
Yeah.
So luckily, I mean,
So it
and
sounds
obviously
like I
Tommy's-
need 2 or 3 more shots next year. Yep. What do you think?
I don't know. I bet if you start posting your scores, we'll know exactly how many scores you should
Well,
get. It'd be
yeah.
incredible. We'll know exactly.
I guess the old cliche saying, what is it, garbage in, garbage out. I mean, you can put what you want, but I'm gonna put the right scores in. I promise. I'll probably still be a 2 point.
Well, the entire net golf community would thank you if you did do that. That would be awesome. Tommy, before this, the Barstool Classic, your name has popped up quite a bit as far as like some mini tour days. Were you a professional in the day? Did you ever go like any Monday qualifiers? Did you ever make it?
Yeah.
Like, what was your biggest accomplishment in the game of golf before the Barstool Classic?
Well, I mean, I played at Elon. It was Elon College. It's Elon University now. I made the U.S. team. I got to go to Montpellier, France, and represent the United States in 1990. And then I came out and played what was then the Hooters Tour. And it was it went by the same features as the PGA Tour or Nationwide or what have you, or Korn Ferry, where you played Monday, Tuesday practice round, then you had your pro-am days. Sponsors would come out and you played just like the tour, and then you play Thursday, Friday, and have a cut, and then Saturday and Sunday if you made the cut and had to walk. And then I probably won 20 mini tour events in my life, but the closest I ever came to getting into a PGA Tour event was I think it was the one. Yeah, it was probably one in 1997. I was playing at in Greensboro, North Carolina, at Bryan Park, and I was one of the earlier groups out, and I shot 67 on the Champions course there. Styles Mitchell, who's now passed away, but actually had status on the Nationwide at the time. It was Nationwide at the time, I think then. He was the last group in. I mean, literally finished almost in the dark and came in and shot 66 and knocked me out of the 4th spot. That was as close as I got to getting in the PGA Tour event. And then Greenville, South Carolina, I missed getting in the Greenville Nationwide event by 2 shots down there. And then I went out for the Memphis Classic in 1994 and shot 69 and 68 got in, or 67. Close a couple times, but I'll be honest with you, when I played that Hooters Tour, I was playing with guys like Jerry Kelly, Franklin Langham. Those are older names, but you obviously know Jerry Kelly. He won TPC on the Champions Tour this year, where we qualified this year. But it was like every week I'd go out and I'd shoot 12, 13 under par, and I'd lose by 7 or 8. The winners would shoot 7 or 8 better to win. I'd finish 9th, 10th, 12th, 15th, whatever. And then the very next year, sure enough, Those are the guys that went on to the tour. Then Zach Johnson came along. I'm still 9 years older than Zach, but he was a little behind me. But he came out, ran through it, and did well. And then you got a boy named Zoran Zorkic, who a lot of people don't know it, but I had a real chance to win at the Champions Club in Jacksonville, Florida. I had a chance to win that Hooters Tour event. I shot 68. It was the last round, and Zoran Zorkic comes in. She's like 63. I'm in the group with him, and he just ran through me. Man, it was so hard to get to that next level. I mean, I could play good golf. I mean, but I'm telling you, man, it was not that easy. Even then, I probably needed to hit it another 15, 20 yards further, to be honest with you.
This question's for the both of you, and I mean maybe it's the Barstool Classic Championship that you were just at. What's the most money you've ever made in one day on a golf course?
Man, I ain't
Mine's
getting into
definitely
that.
Barstool.
I could tell you some stuff, but I mean, this stuff we don't see. That kind of goes back to that. Well, I know I can plead the fifth, but I'm just
Is
saying.
that Ginger?
I'm just saying, like, for example, let me give you an example. This year, West Palm Beach, you had me posted up there with my buddy Dan Hardy. We won that event down there. But it's deceiving because it's a Calcutta. Somebody bought our team. I'm not going to throw the guy's name out there that bought our team. He bought our team. Our team went for $17,000. We won $50,250. But here's the deal. I only had 15% of it. So it can be misleading when you start talking about that. But here's the deal. As far as the most money I've ever won, this is when I had a guy backing a golf match. The most I ever won in a golf match was $80,000. But again, there was a backer. We used to have a lot of big gambling matches in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, back in the day. And now those guys have aged out. A lot of them passed away, this, that, and the other. But, in my 20s and 30s, there was a lot of gambling action down there back in the day. It really was. But
Hey, we're going back to your tour accolades that you just rambled on for 15 minutes.
I don't really have any real accolades.
Why has your game gone completely downhill?
Well, I mean, Jack Nicklaus won the Masters at 46 years old. He's 87. He couldn't make the cut now. I mean, it's called age. I mean, your body don't.
We're only talking 10 years. We're only talking 10 years. Now.
I mean, your body don't do the same thing. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, it just don't. I mean, you have to. I mean, they're freak of natures. Bernhard Langer's a freak of nature. I mean, this guy he's doing something that probably it'll be a long time before somebody else does.
Yip didn't ask my accolades yet, but I'll let him ask.
No. What's your biggest accomplishment in the game of golf besides the Barstool Classic, if that is it?
Well, 3 years ago, when I left the PGA Tour 3 years ago, I had to get my amateur status back. Nah, I don't. To be honest, I think Barstool might be the biggest accolade as far as a big tournament with cash. I mean, high school golf, I played. I mean, I came in, top tens and individual stuff in high school, but I mean, that's back then when you played 9 holes and you played 18 holes. I wouldn't consider myself a great upcoming golfer. I just knew how to get it done, I guess you could say.
Yeah, he
even
won
now,
$45
I'm not
at Monroe Country Club the other week. I mean, that's a pretty good accolade for him.
I can't play there anymore. They kicked me out.
Oh, you got kicked out of the club?
Nah, there's a bunch of guys over there. We just don't get along.
Sure.
We won't say names, but unfortunately, even now, I guess I don't play great golf. I just know how to win, if that makes sense. Like even at my club in Charlotte, Rolling Hills, I wouldn't say I'm the best golfer there by any means at all. We played in the member guest. We won our flight. Somehow I was in the second flight, which great, so be it. But I guess the cutoff, they only have 6 teams per flight, so the cutoff for championship flights with a partner was like, I want to say a 1.2 combined handicap or something. 1.6, somewhere around there.
We've all been there. What in the world are we going to get for this golfer family member of ours that already has everything? Well, how about a custom scorecard holder from Sandseed Golf? Yes, this guy just whips out custom scorecard holders like you wouldn't believe. Now, this isn't the one I take on the course because, well, this one has Yip Strickler on it, and this has been turned into my little green book for prestigious private golfing club invites. For example, St. Andrews, I was invited to a couple months ago. Have you heard of that place? This one, just last week, Riviera? You familiar with Riviera? I hear it's a really fantastic, prestigious private golfing club. Go to Sandseed Golf. Check him out. He's going to make you custom scorecard holders. Nobody else can have this. This is a one of one. I'm a big one of one guy. I think I've been over this over and over and over and over and over again. Sandseed Golf. Check them out.
So even now, I wouldn't consider myself good. I mean, good enough. I consider myself a scratch golfer, but I have kids. I work. I haven't golfed. I've golfed twice since we left Scottsdale, and I shot 77 and 80. No lie, shot 80.
Oh no, I was looking on my favorite app in the world, Straight It Again, and I saw your scores. Thank you for posting them.
Shot 80. That was with shout out the Charlotte golfer. That was with Jarrell Fields. Shot at 80. He can actually I think he tagged you in something.
I saw it. Yes, it was beautiful, beautiful production. I enjoyed every shot.
But yeah, I don't practice golf. I don't play golf really. I mean, I say really. My wife's like, you play so much golf. I probably play when it's nice out. I probably play once a week. Which, I mean, before I had kids and got married, we were playing 4 or 5 times a week. Me and Tommy used to play what 3-4 days a week.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
We used to play 3-4 days a week if we didn't kill each other before the third or fourth day.
Yeah, Yip, help us out. We're trying to stimulate some action here in Charlotte again to get some golf games going, but you can't get anybody to play around here anymore.
I'm hoping that maybe we start getting some. This should help you guys a little bit. Speaking of like different kind of action here, Tommy, according to a couple anonymous sources, I've heard that you are a phenomenal card player, especially when it comes to the game of gin. Is this true?
No, I'm probably slightly above average at gin.
Oh, do you have an app on your phone where you have learned how to play gin so well?
Yeah.
Do you have a gin app
Post-gin.
on your phone? Do you have the app on your phone?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I actually have a gin.
Does he-
I have a
does he
gin.
use
I
it?
have, I'll
No.
have to look up my number, but I have a number and everything, where you go in there and enter it. I just don't care about doing it. I mean, I really don't. But I mean, people that really know me, they know that I'm anywhere, depending on the golf course, I'm anywhere from summertime +1 scratch on certain golf courses. Hard golf courses, I'm gonna be a 2 or 3, and quite honestly, in November to about March, I'm probably a solid 3 or 4 handicap anyway. So people that know me would know that. But these people don't know you, and they just think, oh, he's a sandbagger. The only thing I want is I want my trophy that says biggest sandbagging rat of the year. I want that, and I need you to send that to me. That's what I want.
Well, you're definitely in the running. The winners are going to be announced here in the next few weeks. We're going through a lot of voting. The votes are rolling in. If you guys haven't voted, it's because it actually doesn't exist. Definitely going to be a lot of winners of the Yippee Awards coming up. And
He's a
Maybe
terrible
playing
card
Omaha
player.
or Hold'em. I mean, Ryan plays cards. Ryan killed him out there in Arizona. He probably won more money playing poker in Arizona than he did playing golf. Seriously.
That's actually true. But I wasn't playing cards. I was playing blackjack.
Okay.
And I was also out there. See, people don't actually understand. I was out there 7 days away from the family. 7 days drinking, golfing, gambling for 7 days.
sounds like a blast.
It is, but a lot of these guys take it serious and actually like try to win these tournaments and go to bed at 9 at night. I mean, I'm up till 2, 3 a.m. leaving the blackjack table, waking up at 7 to go play golf with a 58-year-old hack.
Exactly. Got the right hat on for it too, don't I?
So I mean, we
Valley
make
hack.
it fun. It's very fortunate that we won. Obviously, we're very proud of it, but we don't go out. I mean, I don't go out to anywhere to lose, but we go out there more so just to have a good time.
Before the Barstool Classic, before it happened on what is November 17th through the 19th, maybe a week before the event, I got a phone call from a Charlotte area code, and I just had to pick up. I usually never answer my phone if I don't know the number, but I just had like a really good feeling about it. Tommy, when you called me that day, what was the purpose of the phone call?
Well, I mean, it just kind of got carried away. I mean, I love you making jokes and all that stuff. I mean, poor old Ginger, you put her in there on the pegging dealing back in March and all that bullshit. But
Yes, I do apologize for that.
I mean, we can take it. I have no problem.
Have you taken it? Have you ever tried it?
No, I haven't. I have, thank God.
No.
But
I'll try anything twice. Go ahead.
here's the deal, man. I mean, we had played, and people were like, for example, there's this punk named Jason McCordick out at Pine Island Country Club. I love the owners of Pine Island Country Club. The Griffins are great people. I just can't believe somebody like Jason McCordick could be a member out there. I mean, the guy's his nickname's Duck for a reason. He's a duck. He won't gamble, but if he would be a duck. That's what he would be to somebody like me. And you know, you just get tired of people like that commenting on the side, and the guy don't even know me. He don't. The way he knows me is there's a tournament they have every year in November. Ryan played with me one year. We won it. It's a 4-man captain's choice where they auction the team off. You can bring anybody you want. I could bring Scotty Scheffler, Tiger Woods, and Phil Mickelson if they were friends of mine and would come play with me. You can do that. Well, they got pissed off like we were out there trying to steal the tournament. I'm like, what you want me to do, try to lose? I mean, what idiot tries to lose? I mean, I'm just not going to try to lose. I just don't operate like that. So
You brought me, so you
well,
you
one
weren't
time,
trying to
but the
win
next
by a
year
lot.
we had somebody else the next year, and we won at that time. But it's just that's the kind of stuff that goes on. So the purpose of my call was I saw where Duck had went on and made some stupid comment on your site, and I'm like, the guy don't know what he's talking about. We were playing at a scratch event. It was right after the tournament at River Run. I mean, it was a scratch event, so it didn't matter if we won or it had nothing to do with sandbagging because it's a Texas Scramble. And there's no handicap associated with that. So, you know, you just want to shut down the haters and the retards that get on there and do stupid things like making comments they don't know nothing about. Like guys to comment on.
You know what you need to make a difference in your golf game? Probably a custom head cover from Scratch Made Golf. Take a peek at this. Look at the quality of this beautiful Yip Strickler driver head cover. Oh, are you a member at a prestigious private golfing club? Well, I am. And this so happens to be the 3-wood cover that Scratch Made Golf made for me. And shame on me, let's flip this around. Shame on me for not getting a ton of these made months ago and putting them up on my website because I know these would definitely sell like friggin' hotcakes. Well, because they're really well made. And I mean, check it out again. Do I need to show you the detail anymore? Scratch Made Golf to the fucking moon.
You almost had to be in Scottsdale to see how hard it was for us to win. Number one, it was a miracle we got to get to the playoff, like I've already told you, because they let the top 4 teams go. But, I mean, it was a miracle where we stood with 10 holes to go to even get in the playoff.
Was there anything on, like, your day 1 round that was, like, pretty remarkable? I mean, you know, we didn't really get to see any shots. If you guys haven't seen it out there, the Foreplay put out a video on YouTube showing the shootout. It was a pretty awesome production. What about like your day 1 round? Were there any like
that was the best
special
round.
putts, saves, chip-ins, anything that
yes
sticks out?
That's the crazy thing. Like for example, day 1, I hit my irons as good as I could hit it. I'm telling you, but I'll never. It was like the 3rd hole, and it's obvious we're probably getting ready to make a bogey, and I make a 20-footer for par, and that kind of catapults our round. Next thing I know, Ryan makes a birdie, and then a real hard par 3. I'll make a birdie. I mean, we just got in the groove right there, and then I made I think day 1 I made like 5 birdies, and you know that par save was a big deal. Plus the last hole we played in day 1, I had hit driver 4 hybrid to it, the last hole par 4. Ryan was obviously getting ready to make a bogey or worse, and my ball comes up short.
Whoa!
No, he did. You know you did. And
Which hole are we talking
18,
about?
the last hole when I hit the flag on the chip shot. It was going to go 10 or 12 feet by the hole if it don't hit the flag, and it goes 3 foot by and I make it. Remember?
18 at the last day?
The first day. He's asking about the first day, and that's what happened. We saved. So that chip hitting the flag probably saved us a par. And then the 20-footer I made, you know, that saved us a par. And then, you know, and that day I just happened to only make 1 bogey, and Ryan came through and birdied the hole I bogeyed. I mean, think about it. It was
This
not
is what you
that
have
easy.
Partners for, baby.
Lemon egg special.
This is why you have partners.
Exactly.
You guys know you're in. You know you're in the shootout. You're one shot back. For those that don't know, the leaders take their lead into the shootout. So you guys are one shot back. I believe there's 2 teams at 19 under. You and another team are at 18. You know you're in. Shootout's going to happen. What did you guys do in between, before the shootout, to just kind of calm the nerves? Tommy, I'm just going to throw it out there. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you're kind of maybe a big app guy. Maybe you went, sat down, had some coconut shrimp or something. What did you do to, ease into the shootout?
Actually,
I'll tell you what
I
we did.
didn't eat
We went
anything.
and
I
got
went and got a double vodka.
a double.
That's what I
Yep.
did. I went and got a double vodka. Then I went out to the range and hit some balls just to kind of get loose and get some feel. And then finally, they called my name up to the tee first when it all started. And right in my downswing, this girl and her husband that was out there all day, I don't know her name. She was wearing sunglasses, drinking all day, never shut her mouth. In my downswing, I hear, "Those are the guys that cheated." And somehow the club stayed on the plane and the ball went straight down the middle. And then when we got done, we had more words with them. But it's just crazy how there's so many people. I mean, look, it's all about fun. I mean, and all that. It really is. I mean, we was trying to have a good time. We didn't need the money to pay our bills. It's not like that. But it's just insane how many people don't really know the truth. They see that I haven't put all the scores in there. I just don't take the time. I don't even like to get on a computer, to be honest with you, unless I have to for work. I know you got some minions around there somewhere because somebody took a picture of Ginger taking a picture of the scoreboard. So I don't know who that was.
Well, you had coconut shrimp? Where
And
was
I may
I?
have eaten a couple of Coke, but it would have been many because I know when I'm getting ready to go play golf, I'm not going to go like chow down on a bunch of food. I mean, I can't. I'm already
I thought
sick.
we went straight to the bar, got a drink. I went and got a cigar. I couldn't find a lighter for an hour. All I wanted to do was smoke a cigar. And then I think we waited, 15, 20 minutes? Then we were off.
Yeah, it wasn't too long, but I mean, I got a drink. I do remember getting a drink and going to the range and hitting some balls, but I may have gotten a couple shrimp. I probably did, especially if
I'm a big app guy too,
Narco
so
was
please
there,
don't think I was just calling
checking me
you the
out.
big app guy. I love apps.
Yeah.
Ryan, Ryan? You didn't have a transfusion before the shootout, or was it just a
Yeah.
it was a transfusion?
I saw a drink both days.
Was it vodka
Double
transfusion or
tequila.
double tequila transfusion? That's what I have in my notes right up here. Was there an issue with your
Try it.
original transfusion? Like it maybe didn't have enough tequila in it. You had to like send it. Say there's.
To be honest, I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'm just-
I would imagine so. If I asked for more tequila, I needed a little more spark.
You didn't need anything else.
We were actually in the perfect BAC level. Obviously, we went birdie.
Yeah. I guess those two
So-
shrimp and that drink just hit the number.
Just hit the perfect number. I didn't expect to hit 8-iron into number 10 and said 240-yard par 4. But I did hit
I was in the
8-iron into the first
downswing and
hole.
I heard, "There's the cheaters." I'm right here.
I did. I will say this. I was not happy with like even when you were hitting the winning putt.
Yeah, she yelled it then too.
I could hear some things too when you were, and I was watching it live when it happened. And that, look, first and foremost, you don't make any noise when people are hitting golf shots. That's rule number one. I'm not a big fan of that. So I'm glad you did overcome that. That's not what I'm looking for.
I don't even think her husband or significant other was even playing in the
I
shootout.
don't think he was either. But I'm
Was the
okay
other
with
thing.
noise. I grew up on a golf
She just
course
looking to
where
get laid by the
landing.
winners, or what was she doing there?
We had needless to say, after we won, had our little talk with interviews, whatever. We had a little discrepancy after talking about it, and then
You mean
I don't
her and
like
him? Yeah,
I don't
you
like
did.
yeah I don't like confrontational stuff, especially being a little intoxicated.
Well, to answer your question, what she
I
was
kinda
there for
refrained.
was because you could buy tickets to come out. You could actually buy tickets off Barstool to go out there and walk around. So she had to know someone more than likely. I mean, you're not.
Yeah,
gonna
I think
look
it's
like a
I think it's
smasher.
supposed to be like a family or friend to someone that's in the event. I think that's the
Yeah,
only way you can get them.
I'm sure it was, but she never shut up the whole time. She probably her jaw probably hurt for 3 days when she got home.
Let me tell you a quick little Sun Cruisers story. Just last week, I came home from work. Mama Strickler hits me at the door. My mom and dad are going to be here in 30 minutes. I don't know about you guys, but the last thing I want to be when the in-laws come to town is sober. So I went right downstairs, cracked open a little box of Sun Cruisers, and since they're only 100 calories apiece and they have no bubbles, I can suck down 6 of them in 12 minutes. I mean, that's what I did last week. I mean, it worked perfectly. It made the entire experience bearable, and it wouldn't have been possible without Sun Cruisers. Don't forget, drink responsibly. Now, you got your hands on the trophy, which obviously I can see the trophy right behind you. If you want to hold that up, I didn't realize you got to keep that. It's like the Stanley Cup. You get to bring it around for a year.
We don't.
No. We get to bring it around for till March, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay.
But yeah, it's actually pretty dope.
It is pretty dope. You got the trophy. You got a little watch from the Diamonds Direct. You receive, this $500 check from Truly. Do you mind explaining like what happened with the check? Did you know about the $500 bounty on the check? What happened? Because there was, I did listen to one of the Barstool podcasts where they said that someone stole the check. I'd like to think no one stole it. Let's hear your story.
So you actually, is that check for $500 worth of Trulies?
Well, I don't think you can actually cash it in for $500. I think you were supposed to get some kind of gift card with it, obviously.
Yeah, we didn't get that.
They didn't give that to you?
I didn't know about it till the next day when I knew that Ryan had already given the check away to some guy, and that's the guy that mailed the check to you more than likely.
Yeah. So after we won, and to be honest, we had so much debacle and getting watches and trophies and drinks, and all me and Tommy are wondering about is where's our cash, and we still haven't got it.
Well, we had to turn the W-9s in all fairness to them, because, I mean, they're not going to give us a $20,000 check without having our Social Security number because we're going to have to claim it. Which,
speaking of that, did you turn yours in yet?
Yeah, it's been turned in.
All right, good. But back to the check, I had some dude, I have no idea who he is, wouldn't shut up in my ear. Let me get that check. Let me get that check. Give me the check. Give me the check. I'm like, why do you want this check? He said, I'll give you $100. Here's $100. I'm like, keep the money here. Get away. Here's the check.
Don't believe he said keep the money. You can bet he got his 100.
I did.
Get 50.
I actually did.
That's how that goes down.
Told him to keep the money. Didn't want it. Gave him
the
check.
Just so we're clear, I am not holding on to stolen property. This was legally obtained and overnighted to me thanks to $213.47.
You're fine. I'll pick
what
it
he
up for you
paid.
when I come to Michigan this spring.
What's that now?
I'll come by your house and pick it up when I come to Michigan this spring.
Oh no! This is staying right here. If you come to Michigan, I would love to take you to my prestigious private golfing club to play some golf. I would love to see. I would love to see the Tommy Padgett on the golf course and I know you would love this year. You would play very well there. I have a funny feeling.
Bring you back.
Honestly,
I'll give you an autograph.
It's I think it only tips out about 6,700, and
I can play that.
You're gonna do great there.
He'd ask for a tee spot.
The one I have a hard time up there is Oakland Hills, because the owner of my wholesale company up there at M&O Marketing, he's a member at Oakland Hills, so I get to play that golf course a couple times a year. That's very hard. But
yeah,
I did shoot 73 incredible. And 74 on the South course from the third tee out there, walking.
Did you post it?
Just this past year, was that?
No, that was last September. So what's that? 15 months ago, 16 months ago.
Taking down some notes.
It already went off his gin.
Yeah, it went off the gin by now, so we're good.
Just relax.
Well,
but you said, hold on, you said $213 he paid to mail that to you?
Overnighted it, yeah.
I'm assuming you reimbursed him?
No, he's a big Yipomaniac. I sent him a couple hats. I tried reimbursing him. And honestly, guys, I want to tell the both of you, I am, from the bottom of my heart, I am sincerely happy that the two of you won. Tommy, you're chipping. Ryan, you're almost holding out from 93 yards. I mean, I never would have been on the Foreplay podcast. I probably never would have started this podcast. Your golf may have significantly improved my life and my family's life for many years to come. So I am very thankful to the both of you. And if you don't mind, before we close, I would like to just do like a little rapid fire questioning to close this puppy out.
All right.
First question's for both of you. Have you ever successfully picked up a cart girl?
No.
No.
Losers. Tommy, if I mention the words Myrtle Beach, Calcutta exploits in the early 2010s, does that mean anything to you?
In early 2010. That's
Early
simple.
2010s, like 2010 to 14, 2014.
Myrtle Beach, Calcutta. Not really. There may be something I've forgotten, but literally that's kind of late when all the stuff was going on in Myrtle Beach. That's kind of late.
Ryan, did you ever have the nickname Little Shit?
Yes.
Tommy, why did you choose the code name Cheap Ass Motherfucker when you were playing in the Calcutta and Destin? Are you indeed a cheap ass motherfucker, or were you just being facetious because you actually make it rain everywhere you go?
Listen, I'm far from cheap, and I'll tell you, that's how stories get twisted. There's a guy down there in Destin, Florida named Ralph Abraham. Those guys, see, at home we use scorecards and call out your score 4, 3, 5, whatever, and then you figure your bets that way. Those guys, there's a guy down there, and I can't think of his name. He created this app that goes on your phone, and what you do is you put your bets in the phone on the app, and as you're playing the 18 holes, you can see how you stand on your money and your bets through the whole process. And Ralph said, you cheap ass motherfucker, why don't you get the app? It's only $3 a month. I said, Ralph, I'd love to get the app, but you know I don't live here. I live in North Carolina. We don't have it there. It's your buddy here that has it. I would have to get with him to get him to show me how to download this particular app. It's literally, I can't get it here, but you can get it there. And that's how it all came about. So that's how the cheap ass motherfucker comment came about.
Ryan, how often would you say you wear a white belt when you're golfing?
I bought, just so you know, that white belt is a prestigious Greg Norman Gator belt.
Ooh, love the shark. Everyone knows Yip Strickler always knows what animal died to help keep his pants up. Love to hear that.
Absolutely.
But still, can we answer the question? How often do you wear a white belt?
So I bought every color of that, and I only wear white. No, I'm just kidding.
So often?
Nah, probably often, but
would you say somewhere around 88% of the time?
See, I look good in blue because my eyes are blue. So white, I either wear blue pants or something like that, and white goes with that. If I'm wearing black pants, I'm going to wear a black belt. If I'm wearing khaki pants, it could be white.
Can we get a percentage?
Probably 62%.
Okay. Tommy, have you ever had a situation where you may have just, I don't know, kind of mailed it in on the front nine, just made the turn, shot a 40. Maybe you weren't giving it your all. Maybe you were and you just stunk. And then significantly upped a bet and then just absolutely housed someone. Made 4 or 5 birdies down the stretch. You just, boom, you got them.
Yeah.
Well, the best was the Michelob Challenge, or not the Challenge, the Michelob Classic, I think was the name of it. And I actually was playing mini tours at this time. It was 2003 at Broadmoor in Asheville, North Carolina. And this guy made a smart comment. I shot 38 on the front nine. And he made a comment. He said, well, I've got this tournament. I heard him tell, I said, you ain't going to win this tournament. And I made 8 straight birdies in a row and won by 4. I do remember that, because he pissed me off making that comment on the 10th hole, and I made 8 straight birdies and won by 4.
Ryan, have you ever been a part-time caddy at Quail Hollow?
I have, yeah. I think, to be honest, I don't quite remember. 2000, 2025? It's probably 2012 to 15-ish.
Tommy, did you ever have someone send me a message to tell me to go cook bologna on my Wolf Grill?
Yes, I did.
Honestly, when you said that day when I got that message, I was like, holy shit. Ring
bologna
bologna sounds really good right now.
Bologna on his Wolf Grill. I did say that. I'd have helped you eat it, so don't take it personal. I mean, I'd have helped you eat it.
No, I did. I like ring bologna, man. I ain't hating on ring bologna. We kind of got into it a little bit, but have either of you ever been actually permanently kicked out, banned from a prestigious private golfing club?
No, I haven't.
I don't think so permanently, no.
I got kicked off the dice table out the casino in Arizona the first night, but other than that,
For some reason, I saw some comments about Stonebridge, but Stonebridge is a public course. I know we don't, Tommy especially doesn't get along with the, I don't even know what he is, head pro,
Okay.
whatever the case may be. But we've never been kicked out. He just,
I ain't been
we'll
kicked
keep
out
that.
nowhere.
We'll keep that between us.
I've never been.
Have you downloaded the Caddy Time app yet? Guys, it's simple. Caddy Time is Uber for caddies. Are you a caddy that's looking for a loop on next Saturday? Download the Caddy Time app and see who is looking for a caddy. Are you a golfer that, is possibly playing in a little work outing and you know you're going to get stuck with this dork in your cart that wants to talk, and he stinks at golf? It's not going to be good for your game. You're going to have an awful experience. You know what? Download the Caddy Time app and find a caddy. Next thing you know, you're just walking while this phenomenal caddy carries your clubs. You don't have to deal with this dork all day long, and you're probably going to play the best golf of your entire life. Download the Caddy Time app today. Back in the day, Tommy, when you were saying like there were actually these big money games that were taking place, was there ever a time like after the event where things got weird after, like someone threatened physical violence or, let's say, pull the gun on you?
No, never had that. If somebody called you and told you that, they're making that story up. I promise you.
Well, that's why we got to check these sources, man. We got to check all the sources. That's why I go right to the people.
Yeah, I guarantee it's probably a habitual liar that told you that, but no, never any guns. I mean, people's gotten pissed off and cussing, and has there ever been like? I guess there's been some confrontation to some degree, but I don't. There's never been any guns or knives or golf clubs slinging.
Before we sign off, I would like to give the both of you the floor. Whoever wants to start first, go ahead. Say whatever you want. You got something you want to promote it. Just say what you got to say to get it off your chest.
Go ahead, Ryan.
I don't necessarily want to promote anything, but I want to thank Barstool, all the guys. Obviously, is a great tournament. I have fun every year. This, like I said, is the third year I've done it. Came close one year, didn't qualify the next year, and then brought my ringer buddy in to win. So I do want to thank them. They put on a good tournament. The course is great. I wish they did the payouts a little different, me personally. I don't think, not only because we won, I don't think everyone should pay all this money to get out there and they only pay one spot, if that makes sense.
Structure the payouts down.
I think it should be a bigger, like a prize pool, and you maybe pay out top 5 teams, top 7 teams, whatever the case may be. I know it's probably in the works, or it's something, definitely something's in the works as of this year since all this scandal happened. But also want to thank Yip. I appreciate all the publicity. Good publicity, bad publicity. It's all publicity.
It's 2025. Point. It's all good nowadays.
Exactly.
That's what I've been told.
And as far as golf, all these haters on the internet, if you can't beat me and Tommy, then you probably should find something else to do because, like I said, I barely play golf, and when I do, it's sometimes good, sometimes bad. I would say Tommy's a good golfer, but he's old. Like you said, he's old. He doesn't hit it anywhere, and he doesn't have the go-go juice he used to have. And I didn't even know him back then. I've only played with Tommy for the last 6-7 years, and I would still gamble Tommy, even though I think he's a little more consistent. But I think we should just start a hater series. Like Riggs has a hater series. I think we should just start a 2-on-2 net hater series. Tommy travels. I'd have to, take it up with the wife and kids, depending on school days and all that. But we could travel. I think the Bryan brothers are, from what I saw like 2 days ago, are traveling in a camper, going to play pro golfers up and down the coast. Is that right?
I saw a little something came across my desk. They have some kind of Winnebago situation.
I saw that.
Which I can't believe those two are traveling in that thing. Are you serious?
I think we should start a hater series, net golf sandbagger hater series.
I like
and me and Tommy will put up We'll put up the Barstool money we just won. We don't even care about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
We want
We gamble with our own money. We don't use backers. I mean, to see what I do, all you have to do, Yip, is go to tlpfinancial.org. And that's what tlpfinancial.org. That's what I do. Retirement planning and insurance. And I have a lot of clients, a lot of good people that believe in me and trust in me. I've been fortunate in my business. And that's where my living is coming from. It's not playing golf tournaments and gambling and all that stuff. That's not where it comes from. But I do have to admit, I think Barstool did a heck of a job. I think the golf courses were great. You cannot beat the venues. It's impossible to beat the venues. I'm like Ryan. I would say maybe structure the payout a little different, because it's got to be a little disheartening for somebody to shoot 19 under after 2 days and got us ball one, and then we happen to beat them in a playoff and we get the money and they don't get anything. So that'd be a little tough to stomach, but still, it was a lot of fun. And we weren't there for the money. We were there and we enjoyed it because there's been a lot of publicity from this. I mean, I cannot tell you after the March deal how much publicity I got. I mean, I was getting text messages, phone calls from everywhere, and it was funny. I mean, to be honest, it would suit me if we could parlay this into something big, to be honest with you. I don't know how you do it, because we're really not famous people. And we're not actors, we're not professional golfers, obviously, but it would be cool
damn
to
sure
turn
ain't
this
good
into
looking.
something that could be lucrative, because there's so many people doing the same thing today at other channels. So I would enjoy that. But if it does, it does. If it doesn't, no big deal. But it would be fun.
Well, from what Ryan said, it sounded like a $20,000 match against the Bryan brothers. Obviously, we're going to have to work in some, that's all I care about is net golf, the backbone of the entire golf industry. And I don't know, maybe we can figure out some handicaps for these two, and
Got a proposal.
we'll see what's in the universe. Anything's possible.
I'll just go to the ladies' tees. I have no problem.
Supposedly,
I'll wear a skirt if necessary.
who knows you? Which one of them knows you? Is it Wes?
Neither one
George?
of them. I don't think neither one of them know me. And he may have said
Somebody
did.
comment.
George commented, I think, when you guys won, that his brother played with you in a few events.
He may have back a while back.
So, and honestly, there was one event that you played in, and there was a George Bryan. Now, it's, it could be a popular name, but there was a George Bryan that was like right behind you in one of the tournaments in Asheville, I believe.
Yeah, maybe.
Bring that up.
That's not really a pro event per se. It is the old prestigious, started as a black event years ago. A lot of great guys up there. It's a great venue, but they basically break it down to two categories. You can go in and pay like $100 or $150 and play what they call the amateur division, or you go in and you pay $500 cash, and they call it a pro division, but it's nothing more than a money payout, like a Calcutta or something else. Just like a buy-in is what it is. That's what it is. So it's really not a pro event.
How many shots would we need against the Bryan brothers? For real.
I'll take the ladies' tees and play on 0. I'm good.
Where do I play?
Well, I mean, obviously all handicap decisions are going to be ran through me. This is what I do for a living now, Tommy. So I'll be in charge of the handicaps and the strokes. I will make sure everything is right in line. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on episode 1 of the Yip Strickler Experience. This has been quite the experience, and thank you for supporting my fight to save the game of net golf.